The Corzine Administration will award the contract for a pilot offshore wind farm early next month. A Senate committee heard testimony today from both supporters and opponents. Environment correspondent Ed Rogers has that story.
Concern about the possible impact of wind turbines off the Jersey Shore was sparked last week when the BPU released a study showing that there could be a drop in tourism and revenue if the structures were placed just 3 miles off the coast. Officials say the impact would drop the farther offshore the turbines are erected.
Since we're dealing with such a large industry, earning billions of dollars a year in New Jersey, even pretty small percentages tend to look like large numbers.
Once completed, the BPU says the pilot project will generate 350 megawatts of power, about half of what the Oyster Creek nuclear power plant provides. At today's hearing, 2 Jersey Shore Republican lawmakers say they support the development of alternative cleaner energy sources, but urge the state to move judiciously.
I think move forward. My recommendation, Mr. Chairman, is to get the low-hanging fruit, to build them on land first.
But 2 of the companies vying for New Jersey's pilot project contracts say there are advantages to offshore wind farms. The first, there's more space for more turbines, generating a larger power pool.
What we basically have offshore is that strong and more consistent winds, and then they make that a better quality of energy, produce it more consistent.
There are 5 companies bidding for the pilot project, 3 from New Jersey. The plan calls for erecting the turbines from 10 to 20 miles offshore and out of view.
The Blue Water Wind proposal for New Jersey is to site our wind park about 15.5 miles southeast of Atlantic City. That would be the nearest landfall. And at that distance, the turbines would appear about half the size of one's thumbnail and as thin as a toothpick.
At today's hearing, Senator Joe Carrillos called for delaying the awarding of the pilot project contract, but Senate Economic Growth Committee Chairman Ray Lesniak said the state needs to move forward.
I don't think we can afford to go slower. There have been experiences in Europe how effective and environmentally sound these projects can be, that they'll actually benefit tourism, and we need the energy resource. It's something we should do quicker.
It's unclear whether 1 or 2 companies will win the contract on October 3rd. Construction is expected to begin in 2010. The facility should be producing power by 2012. Ed Rogers, NJN News, Brick Township.